Oh yeah, let's get it. I mean, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit different and shit like that. Let's do it.
The woman I
Uh,
married is a good woman. She the best thing ever happened to me. She's God-fearing. She's loyal. She's faithful. And she's a kind and loving person. I don't care what nobody says. And y'all quit talking about she was in my other marriage and ruined it. She didn't. She was nowhere around that. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. My marriage was over when the Kings of Comedy was out. Y'all ain't know that though, did you? It was over then. It wasn't worth a quarter then. It took us this long to get to the divorce. That's when the official paperwork came out. But in 2005, let me help you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we won.
Nothing. I had nothing. I had nothing when I found my girl. Well, nigga, I had a little something. But it's not about that. Because at the end of the day, the lesson I'm trying to prove today is it's best to find your wife and your lover, your companion, when you down. And Steve Harvey makes a little valid point and stuff like that. Even though Steve Harvey's like the greatest simp to ever live and shit like that. But listen, man, I'm trying to give simps and beta males some life. You feel me? Like we can't just dash the beta male in my way. Is it me? Nah, but seriously. I think that there is a need for people to kind of speak for like beta males and emotional males and shit like that. I don't think I'm a beta male, but I think I think to some degree, not only do I empathize with them and shit like that, but I think to some degree at times let me be real. Let me be fucking real. Fuck this shit. Fuck this bullshit. At sometimes you gotta be a fucking beta male. If you gonna make it in this world, my nigga, all this bullshit they be telling y'all niggas on YouTube and shit like that, these niggas is selling y'all fucking horse tickets, wolf tickets. You gonna need to be a beta male at sometimes if you want to have a positive black relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem in black relationships. It's this struggle for leadership in the household because there's no real leadership outside. You know, if your wife want to feel, you know what I'm saying, let her take the number one slot sometimes. But anyway, oh, that was a I ain't did this shit in so fucking long, and I know it's echoing and all that, but just rock with it for right now.
On in LA on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had May 10th. I mean May 23rd I lost the radio show, and May 10th I lost the TV show. Steve Harvey had no money. Got with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. She didn't marry into no lap of riches. I had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. She said, what? I said, baby, I ain't really got nothing. I'm trying to build. She said, I'm going to get in there and build with you. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had four stations in 2005. Four. We built this. All of us built this. We had four stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2000.
You see how he said that right there, though? She got down in that foxhole and turned that into something. You see, a lot of women, like I always say, like you could tell the difference between a guy who got his bag and then found this bitch, or the nigga who got rich because of his chick. You feel me? Like, I know niggas who got rich because of their chick. You feel me? a good vibe, a good positive female in your life, bro, that shit like meeting a motherfucking, that shit like meeting Pablo Escobar out this motherfucker. I'm gonna be real with you niggas. I ain't gonna do all that. But you gotta be honest, bro. Finding a real good positive female, speaking of the devil, finding a real oh my God. Speaking of the fucking she devil herself. But finding a good black love, finding a good black love and all that. Definitely is a must. Like finding a good black woman, finding a good woman. But let me be real, because we gotta separate it too. We gotta separate the two. Because you could find a good woman. You could find a light-skinned bitch that's gonna give you a nice little pretty baby. Make your life a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? You know the hoes love a nigga with cute kids. You know what I'm saying? You go to the PTA meetings and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, But in my personal opinion, I think light-skinned bitches be fucking niggas up, bro. In my personal opinion. But that's neither here nor there, because that's kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a little. I digress. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I digress. Bitches throwing me off and shit, right? That's why you can't be falling in love out here. But anyway, finding a good black woman is like finding a real good like drug connect, because you gotta understand, like, this is the person that's gonna recharge your battery at night. This is the person that's going to love you. That's going to show you that you're still loved and cared about on those days when you don't feel like you could kind of succeed and continue on, or when you make a bad decision and you got to kind of bounce back, or whatever the case may be, right? A lot of guys feel like you could just buy your wife, and unfortunately, you know, you end up in a situation where you become like a prisoner of your own circumstances, right? You become a prisoner of your own success, basically, because in order to maintain that relationship, you got to maintain your success. And sometimes in order to maintain your success, you have to like lose a bit of your dignity, right? But when you find your wife when you down and all that, she know the morals and principles that you stand on. You understand? She know that y'all could get through those rough times and shit. You feel me? When you meet a girl as a success, when you meet a girl with money, you meet a girl like, you know, doing your thing or whatever the case may be, she can't fathom a time when you ain't got it, nigga. Just the thought of y'all being in a space where you don't have it is gonna stress her the fuck out. You see, sometimes you really gotta like test the waters to know who you dealing with. You really do. But let's get back to this, Steve.
2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax return. I ain't gonna mention no name. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? She stayed with me in that. Then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl. Because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody? I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not going to split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what you said she is. And she the best chick I know. Now I'm defending her.
I hear that shit, Steve. But, you know, for the most part, for the most part, or whatever the case may be, that's like, that piece in itself is kind of like powerful enough, right? You know, a lot of people do be kicking Steve back in. You know, you had like a lot of rumors of his girlfriend cheating or whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of people's out to like destroy his relationship because he is like that voice of a simp mentality, right? That voice of a beta male mentality. That trick mentality. And, you know, unfortunately right now, I'm not going to say unfortunately because at times change and shit go by. And right now, you know, we kind of living in a trick dot time, right? We live in like the T era. Right? Niggas is teed up out here. And sometimes you gotta kind of like go with the flow, right? If you want to win. Now, that's just me being real. Like, I can't come on here and lie to y'all like these other fucking YouTubers and shit like that. Like, niggas really live in the real world, bro. These niggas just be online all fucking day doing shit. You gotta go out there, live life, and see what the fuck shit hitting for, then come back and put your people on. And that's what we doing. So, I don't know if that was like a real lesson in anything. You know what I'm saying? You know? But I suggest you find your wife when you're down. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal motherfucking shit right there. You feel me? That's what I would say. But if you want to find her when you up, do your motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, you know what I mean? I already fucking know, man. Shout out to the motherfucking bros, man. FBAB motherfucking one. See y'all on the next one. We just, you know, randomly throwing topics out there and shit like that. Fucking with the sound. See what shit hitting for. I don't know why y'all are watching my last video. That was like a test video. But I clearly see y'all missed me somewhat. Or y'all like either gravitating towards the content. So I was like, whatever. I mean, I guess it is what it is. Anyway,